Hello, Loveland. I'm Mike Meldon, and this is your Loveland Weekly Podcast. Brought to you by Gina Dubell-Smith, EXP Realty, and Stone Pillar Farm. This past week, I got to meet with the Executive Director of Clermont Park District, Josh Torbeck. Josh came to discuss the new initiatives of his team, the activities and outreach they offer, and the new preserve that will open next year. It's an exciting time for people that love parks and are concerned with protecting nature. And we here in Loveland are especially lucky to have forward-thinking organizations like Clermont Parks helping to lead the way. I hope you enjoy my conversation with Josh. Today is Monday, December 4th, 2023.
So, let's start with the name.
Okay.
We're going to honor the history of it, so it will be the Grailville Preserve.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah. So we're excited to have that opportunity to kind of honor the history and what's come before us. So that'll be the name. As far as what's going on there, a lot.
Yeah.
So it's 115 acres, all purchased through Clean Ohio Fund grant funding. And then donations from the Grail. The Grail actually donated some of the costs back to the park to make it a little bit more affordable.
Oh, nice.
So we, because of this purchase through Clean Ohio funding, there's some restrictions on the property itself, which is good because I think most people want to see it stay in somewhat of a natural state. So
Right.
these restrictions for the grant funding make us keep it in a natural state. There's some things we can do. So kind of the first plan is to add some access, some parking, restrooms. And then the exciting part is we're looking at a natural playground and kind of an outdoor education area for the schools. There's so many schools in close proximity.
Right.
So the ability for kids to be able to walk down, or if they have to drive down or get bus down. But you know, we're within a quarter mile of several different schools.
Yeah.
So the ability for them to come down and have an outdoor classroom, we think will be fantastic. And then kind of dispersed, if you're not familiar with the area, there's like this ridge that looks over this beautiful meadow. And we're going to restore the meadow a little bit. But this ridge is an opportunity that we saw where we're going to put in these little structures we're calling work pods.
Oh, neat.
That'll hold, there'll be different sizes, different heights. They'll all look a little bit different, so they'll have different experiences. But they'll hold somewhere between 6 to 15 people, and they'll be kind of engrossed in nature. So you'll be surrounded either by meadow or trees, and some of them might be dug in the ground, so you're eye level
cool.
with the prairie. Some of them will be elevated, so you'll have even a better view. But the coolest part is we're looking at having solar there, so you'll have power and then Wi-Fi, so people can come and we talked about the schools having a place to go to learn, but now you have a place where kids can come and do projects together as a group because they have Wi-Fi, so they can bring their computers. With COVID, you had so many people who were working from home or we're looking for a place to meet. Well, now we have this beautiful park. You can come and have a business meeting. Or if you have your small business and you're looking for an interesting place to meet a client, now you can come here and have access to, you know, these amenities.
And that would be 12 months of the year? They'd be...
They wouldn't be temperature controlled.
Gotcha. That's what I was wondering.
So they'll be open aired, at least on 3 sides. Some of them will be totally open air. Some of them will have a little cover, but they will have a top to it. So you'll be out in the elements. You can certainly come in December and January, but it won't be.
If you can figure it out, right?
Yeah, it won't be toasty.
And you'll is that they'll be available for rent for a fee?
Nope, for free.
You just sign up.
You just come, first come, first serve.
That's so cool.
So we'll have. We're working on a couple different funding sources, so it's a little bit scalable. So we'll start with a couple, and then we have plans to add more as we go to see how popular they are. So there should be plenty of them to kind of accommodate everybody on any given day. On a Saturday or Sunday, you know, maybe we'll see.
Sure.
But no, they'll be free, accessible to whoever wants to use them.
I love the forward thinking. I'm probably wrong, but I don't know of anything like that around here now.
So we haven't heard of anything.
Oh, there you go.
So we kind of like, it started just kind of us spitballing around, and then it kind of grew from there, and this is what came out of it. And we weren't sure about the idea, but then we started presenting it. We took it to a regional directors meeting, and everybody in the room was like, wow, yeah, that's great. And then sometimes people just say that in a room so you don't feel bad.
Sure.
But then I started getting emails from people like, hey, I want to know more about that.
This
I
is
think
a good
that'd be great.
idea. Yeah.
So that kind of was affirmation that we were headed in the right direction. And then when we started working with design firms, planning firms, they were very excited about the project. And I think that was kind of the second piece. We're like, okay, we're on to something that I think might be pretty cool.
Yeah. So what is the timeline for all this? You talked about first you got to get the infrastructure down, the driveways and the parking lots and the restrooms. So when is that looking to?
Great question. So we last year got a grant from the state of Ohio for $260,000 for development, and we just submitted another application for the development of the park on Monday.
Oh, wow.
And that's a big one. So we're waiting to hear back hopefully in January about that funding source. If we do get that full ask, then we'll start probably in the spring, summer maybe.
Okay.
Just doing some things.
Sure. To allow people to maybe just get in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Access will be the first thing.
Right.
But that hearing back from that grant funding source would be kind of the holding pattern right now.
Mm-hmm.
If not, if we don't get that, we'll still start developing it, start with access. And like I said, we have $260,000 that we've already got set aside for it, and then we've got some in our capital budget that we set aside. So I would say you'll see some movement in the spring and summer of this year. And depending on what funding sources we get, we'll kind of determine how quickly everything gets done.
Right.
Hey Loveland, it's Emily Barblow, your local publisher of Loveland Lifestyle magazine. Just wanted to remind you guys that we love covering all of the people, happenings, and things going on in our amazing town of Loveland, Ohio. So make sure to grab your latest copy. We always drop a bunch off in downtown Loveland and surrounding areas, or follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Everything from events to mini press releases, articles. I mean, we have so much happening here. We love covering all of the things happening. So make sure if you're not already following us on social media, you are. And stay tuned for more awesome info from Loveland Lifestyle.
So I see, where will the entrance be? Because, it kind of is on both sides. What is that, Oakland Road on the other side, or what road is that?
So you got 48.
Oh, yeah?
And we're on O'Banionville.
Oh, okay.
So it'll come off O'Banionville Road, almost directly across from the Grail site.
Oh, okay.
So there's an existing gravel drive there that will probably become the new entrance for the park.
Great, because the sign is actually over on 48.
It is.
So that's where I was thinking, oh, maybe this is where they're thinking about.
We put it over there just because of car count, just because we thought more people would see it over there.
Great spot, yeah. But I'm happy that the entrance is going to be over here, selfishly. But that's awesome. So you guys, also, just in case people don't know, and if you don't follow them on social media, you guys do a ton of outreach and activities and things that just get, what my own organization tries to do, get people out and involved. Do you want to talk about a couple of those so that people can say, hey, what can I do with Clermont County Parks?
Sure. So we actually brought on a new community engagement manager, Kara Luggan. She came on this summer, and she's been fantastic. I'm going to have to tell her that I said that. She's been amazing. She came on, and she's been kind of a breath of fresh air with just new ideas, moving us in a different direction. We've got definitely a lot of different programming.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a lot of your traditional hikes and education pieces, but we're starting to do a lecture series about being a homeowner and what you can do at home as far as, doing a rain garden or, native plantings or, conservation ideas and best practices.
Right.
We've done a night series where we're doing night hikes. We did, a salamander hunt night series. So I think we're kind of evolving and growing, and we're probably transitioning right now. We just started putting together our winter program guide, and that will disperse that. They'll go to libraries, they'll go to the park, but we'll get them out to public. But it has everything that we're doing listed in there by month and kind of activity, and I think you'll see that there's a ton of different offerings depending on what you want to do. This next couple of weeks, we have the Winter Solstice program coming up, and it'll be our third year for that event, and that's down at Sycamore Park. I don't know. I guess I should be a little bit more prepared for that question.
No. I just wanted it out there. I mean, you got a lot. I don't expect you to list them off, and I can add some links to the website too. But I just wanted people to know that you guys are doing a ton of things to outreach to the public, and people may not realize that if they're not following your social media or just in on that crowd.
So we did a comprehensive master plan recently, and we identified that communication marketing is probably our weakest part right now of the organization, and we're going through kind of an exercise of putting together a marketing strategy about how we can get the word out to the public about what we do and what we offer and what they can take advantage of. So we'll spend the next 2 or 3 months working with an outside firm to kind of get that put together and then hit it hard in the spring, where we're really getting the word out to the public about everything we do.
Yeah, because those people that do follow you, like myself, I mean, you do a good job. It's getting those
Yes.
people that you're not reaching. How am I going to reach those people? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think we do a fine job engaging the people that are looking for us.
Yes.
We have a hard time getting ourselves to the people that aren't looking for us. I think we've got some repetitive things. We have like a trail cam that we post on social media, and we've caught some really cool things on there. Recently, we caught a bobcat on camera, which is really cool for the area.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of had a little bit of a cult following where people are looking to Facebook to see what we caught on the trail cam. So we're doing little things like that it's kind of neat to see, like, I wonder if people will be interested in this, and then a couple thousand views later, we're like, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess they're interested. So a couple things we got going on. So we just we're about finishing up touches on 10 Mile Preserve, which is down off of 52 on 10 Mile Road. It's a great little preserve that it's got hiking trails, some wildlife observation, but it's a cool little preserve down there right off of 52. And the next couple years, obviously, the Grail is something that will be opening up. And in addition to the work ponds we talked about, there'll be hiking trails. We're going to do some meadow restoration. We're looking at a couple overlooks and some bird blinds to kind of focus on the wildlife observation opportunity there. Our new offices on 50, right down by Pattison Park. We just renamed that Klingman Park in honor of Chris Klingman, the executive director that was here for years.
I saw that online. Yeah, okay, very cool.
He's still on, helping us out with some of the grants we got going on. And we just applied for a grant to develop that into a new park. Right now we're working on hiking trails there. So we've cut in about a mile of hiking trails right now, so you can come out and hike those. There's a fishing pond out there that we're working on fixing up, but we have pretty big plans for that park, so that should be coming online in full capacity in the next couple years. So a new preserve and 2 new parks probably in the next 2 to 3 years. In addition to another grant that we're applying for to extend the bike trail that we have that runs through East Fork State Park and connecting that all the way to Sycamore Park. So that is a huge opportunity to add some connectivity and some mileage to that bike trail. And if we get that grant, hopefully it's fully funded. I mean, that's a real possibility to happen in the next couple years, which is kind of an unheard opportunity to be able to do that.
That'd be neat.
So those are some of the bigger things we got going on. And then we finished up our organization's very first comprehensive master plan, where we kind of canvassed the community. We had surveys. We mailed out surveys, and we got about 1,500 responses that helped lead and guide that document. So now we have this full document with input from the community. We had a steering committee that was a group of leaders that kind of helped guide us through the process. But we have this whole document that'll be going on our website about, what the state of our parks, where we're going, opportunities, weaknesses, strengths, and it's very thorough. It's over 100 pages, so we'll try to pick out some highlights and get that on the website too. But
Nice.
once we get up on the website, I would invite people to just go take a look at it because it's pretty cool.
Hello, it's Elise Schaefer back with another Loveland High School Weekly Update. We're starting to get back into the swing of things in the winter sports. This week there are 2 home basketball games for both boys and girls basketball. They both play Little Miami and Turpin, so make sure to be there. Another big thing this week is the Show Choir Holiday Showcase on Saturday, December 9th, where they perform their routines and help spread the holiday spirit, so make sure to show up to that too.
Looking ahead in Loveland. Sundays with Santa, December 4th through December 17th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. You can visit Santa for free at the Jackson Street Market. And then coming up on December 21st, the Clermont Park District will have its winter solstice celebration. Come by between 5 and 8 p.m. to celebrate the longest night of the year. Join us for a peaceful, luminary-lit walk with light displays along the trail, hot drinks, and solstice crafts. All ages, free, and no registration required. We have something truly special here in Loveland. Thank you for listening, and have a great week. This episode was produced and engineered by On Brand Studios and recorded at The Grail, a magical place here locally like no other. Please note that the opinions expressed in the podcast do not necessarily represent the views of our sponsors or organizations.